It's time for the Titans on your home for Columbus High School athletics. Columbus Sports
He's
Live.
got some room to run around the left side. Jaden Rodriguez, he's going to the house. Jaden Rodriguez. Mooney, corner three on the way, good.
Mooney for three.
Good hit by Simpson. Go out of here. There's a home run. That ties the game. Naps it. Open. Valela's going to take it himself. And he is in for the touchdown. There you go.
It's time for the Titans on your home for Columbus High School athletics. Columbus Sports Live.
Good Tuesday evening, everybody out here. Welcome on into the Columbus Sports Live 2024 volleyball season opener. Good to be with you tonight as we have some exciting volleyball action coming to you live from Galena High School. Columbus taking on Galena. JV lost best 2 out of 3 sets, I think. I think they just went to, I think they played one game and just did 2 out of 3 sets. But varsity getting ready to take the court in about 13 minutes. Very young team, talking to Coach Layson before the game, and actually last Thursday on football action. Very young team. There's some freshmen out there, a lot of sophomores, a couple of seniors. There's a few seniors back, but a lot of youth, and a lot of even the seniors that are there don't have a lot of varsity experience. So a lot of people have had to step up and do some different things, and it's definitely going to be a rebuilding year for the team, a rebuilding year for everybody in the program. You know, girls sports a little down this year, not number-wise, but just with the with how much the class before them had last year. You know, it was hard for some of the seniors now to get some varsity experience into the mix. But should be a good one anyway. I know Galena is still also kind of on the young side. They don't have the grade levels on their roster chart, but I know just from talking to some of the people, they're going to also have their fair share of youth out there tonight as well. So should be a good one. We'll bring you all the action here coming up, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the players on this team, some returning names, some new faces that you might know on the Optic Communications pregame show. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Titan Volleyball.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
And we're back on the Optic Communications pregame show here on Columbus Sports Live, as we are live from Galena High School tonight, bringing you some volleyball action. 4 volleyball games here, and they're all going to be covered to you with internet from Optic Communications. As I have to find the right things here, we're a little bit on the delayed side tonight. I got a ton of different times for things, so we're still trying to get things set up. Anyway, we're on the Optic Communications pregame show here on Columbus Sports Live. Optic's roots run deep, just like their 100% varied fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. To learn more about everything Optic has to offer, visit opticcommunications.com. Like we talked about, this Titan team, a little young this year. They do have 6 seniors. Ruby Stover, who is starting to really get some grasps when it comes to volleyball. And then you've also got Tori Tedlock, who I believe had to miss a season due to injury. She was able to come back and play, and she's doing pretty well this year. Katie Mooney also doing well this year. Madison Rand, who's starting to see the varsity court a little bit, which is good. You know, you want to see some experience. I don't know if she's out there tonight, but oh, yep, there she is. And then I'm assuming that this is a foreign exchange student. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't see her out there, so I'm assuming it must be a foreign exchange student. So really, when it comes to varsity experience and how long that everybody has played, truthfully, this team has about 5 seniors, and some of them haven't seen the varsity court. So like we said, rebuilding. You know, Galena is also young, but they've got some names that I recognize from last year that are back. You know, Morgan Strong, Dakota Bennett. You know, we said their names last year. Riley Boyce, Riley Meyer, Wesleyan Russell. Just some names that we know from years previous that definitely are going to make an impact when it comes to the outcome of this game. They are names that return for Galena that have got some good experience. So Galena can make a little noise this year. Columbus going to have to improve quite a bit in order to make that noise, but this is why you have the regular season. This is why you play these games to improve before the postseason. I do know they have some postseason changes. I don't know exactly what yet. I'm still reading through all my Keisha mail from the off season, but I know there are changes coming to the postseason for volleyball. As far as their schedule, back on the 5th, Columbus lost to Neodesha and Cherryvale, so they opened up with a couple of losses, but not much of a better time to get a win. We've also got another volleyball game on Thursday. If you want to find out all that information, feel free to tag along here as we show you what it looks like on varsitysportslive.com, the website. You can click this button here, this live button, and it's going to take you to another page, and you can choose all the teams that we have here Eudora, Baldwin, Columbus, Girard, Lewisburg, Paola, Spring Hill, Tonganoxie, you get the point. All the wonderful teams that we cover. As you can see, we've got 3 games going on tonight. So a lot of good action from Paola, a lot of good action from Spring Hill. On Thursday night, Columbus will play a triangular, or whatever it's called, a quad, with Nevada, East Newton, and Colgan. Girard will have Frontenac, Riverton, and Colgan. Well, that can't be right. So there must be an error somewhere, because Colgan can't be in 2 places at once. I don't know. And then Tonganoxie will play Eudora. So if you want to find all of these games, and then here's Friday night action. If you want to find all of these games, varsitysportslive.com is the place to go to know about any schedule changes and any upcoming broadcasts that we will cover. Take another quick break. 4 minutes until the opening serve of the 2024 season here on Columbus Sports Live. We'll take a quick break. We're back in 2 minutes on the Optic Communications postgame show on Columbus Sports Live.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Why settle for less than the best? Croccan's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croccan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croccan.
And we're back. Getting ready to start under a minute until play begins. I'm not sure if they're going to do a national anthem. I'm not sure if they're going to do starting lineups or who's going to be in the starting positions. I don't know any of that. But just looking at the varsity, team, there's some freshmen on there. There's some sophomores. There's a lot of youth, and it's a good sign for when you have to build a program. When it comes to the current season of things, it might take a toll this year, but if these girls can get some good experience, especially in the next couple of years, they could have a really good program in a few years. It just takes time. Kind of look at the boys in their football season. Last year going 2-7, and they showed up last Thursday and looked like a totally different team than they were last year. So experience is key, and they'll find a lot of it as we begin this season, and then hopefully in the postseason, if they can make a decent run at it, that'll give them good experience for next year. But as of right now, we're waiting on, well, what in the heck they're going to do when it comes to the starting lineups of the national anthem. I'm not sure if they're going to do any of that stuff. We'll find out. I'm not sure if they already did it, and they might have done it at the start of the C game, because this thing's started at 5 o'clock. We're just now getting to the varsity action here at 7. So I guess those are our starters. It'll be Katie Mooney, Tori Tedlock, Tatum Kirk, Ruby Stover. I think that's Morgan Richards. I always get them confused. There's so many Richards sisters. I forget all their names. And Bentley Townsend. What's their number? Well, they're in the huddle right now. We'll figure it out. And then on the court for Galena right now, it is number 14. Keely Reed, I'm going to assume. See, look at this. 13 is in between two different people. I don't know who it is. Number 16, I think they've got him up top. Number 16, Riley Meyer. Number 32, well, they have two 32s, so that helps me. Yeah, that is Morgan Richards, number 7. I got it right. We're okay. Still trying to figure out number 20, Weslyn Russell. Number 15, Riley Boyce. Number 5, Dakota Bennett. And we're going to go with number 32, Paisley Burns. Even though that might not be who it is. They have two 32s on the roster. We have some discussion, I guess, before the game starts. Not sure what our discussion is about. Now, this is exciting so far.
They got the numbers mixed up.
Us or the scores table?
I think us.
Well, whatever the problem was, it was resolved. Play's ready to begin. Riley Meyer back deep to serve for the Bulldogs. Hits it over the net. Tori hits it out of bounds, saved by Kirk, and it's immediately swatted out into the Titan bench. It'll be a point for Galena. We're going to do a custom scoreboard tonight, so if I'm a little behind on the points, bear with me. 1-0 Bulldogs, and Meyer once again on the serve. Mooney sends it over, immediately blocked out of bounds, or sent over by number 20, Weslyn Russell, as I get the names here. Russell slides it over. Good save by Townsend. Saved over by Stover. Falls in line. But they're going to give the point to the Bulldogs. So 2-0 Galena. Start us off. Meyer once again on the serve. That one hit by Tedlock. It goes out of bounds. 3-0 Bulldog lead to start. So there's that experience for Galena kind of coming in. Another good serve by Meyer. Richards hits it. Puts it off. Kirk will send it over. Bulldogs send it over with Taryn Colson, number 14. And that was Boyce over the net. Double hit by Galena. Should be a first Titan point. There we go. So 3-1 Bulldog lead. And Columbus should get the serve as Katie Mooney back deep for the Titans. Sends it over. Nobody home for Galena. Makes it 3-2 Bulldogs. So now Columbus after a 3-0 start by Galena. Columbus trying to keep up pace. Good spike sent over. Good save by Tedlock. Mooney will corral it back. Blackledge sends it over. One of the freshmen on this young team. And that was sent over by the Bulldogs, and nobody could find it in the Columbus court. Make that 4-2 Galena. That is number 15, Riley Boyce, back deep to serve for the Bulldogs. Sends it over, gets saved by Richards, and Blackledge couldn't find it in time. 5-2 Galena. Boyce once again on the serve. Good serve from her. Kind of got a low angle. Perfect if you don't have time to save it. Blackledge sent it over there. Kind of a makeup for last time. Sent over by Russell. Richards to Mooney. Stover tried to send it over just a little short. Couldn't get over the net. 6-2 in favor of Galena. Another good serve by Boyce. She's kind of got that worked down. Mooney hits it. Blackledge sends it over. Boyce taps it over to Meyer. Sent over by Colson. And Columbus knocks it way into the crowd, even though there's nobody sitting there. That's okay. So we've 7-2 Bulldogs here in the opening set. Meyer still on the serve for Galena as Mooney sends it over to Blackledge, and she hits it out of bounds. 8-2 Bulldogs. Kirk slides it over. Off the hit for Mooney. Meyer sends it across for the Bulldogs, and it couldn't be corralled. I guess Kirk had a hand in it there and saved it over. Thought they would have called it dead before that. Colson gets a hand on it. Boyce. Colson sent over by Russell. Good block by Stover, and Galena has a hard time controlling it, but a good save there by Boyce in the back as Bulldogs get a chance to reset as Russell taps it over. And Blackledge had it but fell as she was trying to send it over. 9-2 Galena. That was a good rally there by the Bulldogs, able to find it in the back, managed to save it after it looked like it was for sure going to go out after they had a hard time containing it. Blackledge out of bounds again. Columbus struggling a little bit early on here. Trying to find an offensive rotation that works. They're struggling a little bit here in the opening part of this first set. Good hit by Stover. Good save there by Riley Boyce. She's impressed me so far tonight. Russell taps it over. Nobody home on the Titan side. 11-2 Galena. We have a sub coming in. I think. Yep, that'll be Bentley Townsend replacing Kinsley Blackledge. And she's just a sophomore, or freshman, I'm sorry, so she's got plenty of time to find her groove. Columbus does manage to strike there, gets a point, 11-3. You got to remember the youth on this team. They're having to start a lot of sophomores. There's a couple sophomores in here, a few freshmen, but mainly underclassmen on the varsity team as Stover tries to send it over. Couldn't do it in time. 12-3 Bulldogs. here in the opening set. Galena with a little bit of youth, but they've got definitely, they're a little heavier on the experience side. As that was Russell back deep. And I don't think she got it over the net, did she? I assume not. 12-4. As now Ruby Stover back deep to serve. We had a sub come in for Columbus. That is number 1, Adelie Graffel. That's a new name. New Titan name I haven't heard before. I'm going to have to update my book of names and pronunciations. And that one tried to save it over the net as Tedlock tried to get it over. Fought hard, couldn't get it. 13-4 Galena. Now in the email that I got, they said they were doing the best of 3. I don't know if they meant sets or matches. We'll find out. Trinity Adaramos into the game now for Columbus. So Coach Layson trying to find a rotation that works here, and Columbus couldn't contain that one off a couple of different hands in the opposite direction, 14-4. Galena leads it by 10. That one sent over by Colson. And Columbus still trying to find a rhythm that works to get it over the net, and with a young team, it's kind of difficult to do, especially early on in the season. And a nice serve there by the Bulldogs. Bentley Townsend really hurried to the ball right there, just couldn't find it in time. So 16-4, that's Colson once again on the serve for the Bulldogs. Couldn't send it over the net, that'll be a Titan point. So 16-5 Galena. Wow. I'm about to say, is there a rule on how high that can go? When Boyce sent it into the stratosphere, it is a Titan point. So 16-6. Much more favorable hit by Boyce there, as that was number 21, Marley Shoemaker, that sent it over. And Columbus had a little trouble grasping that one. 17-6. Back deep is number 5, Dakota Bennett. She sent it into the net. It'll be a Titan point. Cut the deficit once again to 10. Tori Tedlock back deep on the serve, skirts the net, gets it over, sent over by Colson. Burke hits it in the backcourt. Adaramos tried to find it. Just a little too far out of reach, 18-7 Galena. So this young team still trying to figure things out. It's still early in the season. They have plenty of time to find a rotation that works, and these girls are certainly trying to work at it. You can see Coach Layson trying out multiple different styles, and there's yet to find one that really connects. But, man, Riley Boyce on fire tonight. She is doing just about all the work on that offensive side for Galena. I don't want to say all the work, but she's doing it all out there. Kirk once again sends it the opposite direction. It is 20-7 Galena. First to 25. If you have them by 2, and as of now they do. Tedlock sends it over. Good save there by Torrey. Russell taps it over the net. Townsend finds it. Looking for Kirk. Kirk slaps it over. Hit over by Bennett. That was Colson to Boyce. A light tap. I think Boyce stepped over the line there, which will give the point to Columbus. So 20-8. That's Morgan Richards on the serve for Columbus. Russell sends it over. And Torrey to Townsend. Kirk sends it over outside. Galena struggled to find that one, manages to keep it inbounds and in play. Nice hit over by Stover, and it was missed by number 32, Paisley Burns, and that will give a Titan point. Another serve again by Richards. From Boyce to Colson to Russell. And Russell had it inbounds just barely. I mean, when you can perfect that spike to where it's just barely in the lines, that's golden for a team right there. Somebody from Frontenac, I don't remember who, but they had that patted down last year. Tedlock sends it out, and that was a good hustle there by Richards trying to find the ball. 22-9, Galena leads it here in the opening set. Hit over by Tedlock and hit out of bounds by Burns. Titans finally break double digits on the scoreboard. 22-10. We are back at the top of the rotation with Katie Mooney on the serve. That's Meyer to Russell. Tapped over. Stover had to get a hand on it there, and she knocked it out of bounds. 23-10. Better than just letting it drop, trying to find something there. Even though it went out of bounds, that was probably the best move there by Ruby, just to hit it and try to get something there rather than letting it drop. Riley Boyce on the serve for the Bulldogs. And that one out of bounds, 23-11. So Titans will once again go back deep with Tatum Kirk. On the serve, good hit over. That was Meyer to Russell. Nice spike over. Mooney tried to find it, couldn't. 24-11 Galena. So Galena 1 point away from winning this opening set. See if Titans can maybe go on a little run here towards the end of this opener. Wesleyan Russell on the serve. Hits it over. Richards hits it out of bounds, and that'll end the first set. 25-11. A good opening set win for Galena. And like I said, I don't know if they're going to do best 2 out of 3 for the match and call it then, or best 2 out of 3 games. It's best 2 out of 3 in the set. That's reasonable timing, but we might be here a while. I'm trying to remember how they I'm not trying to remember how they did it last year. I don't know. Anyways, we'll step aside for a quick break. We're back in 30 seconds.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
And we're back. Columbus lost set 1. 25-11 as we'll reset the score bug here. Should have done that in that 30-second break. I didn't. Haven't done volleyball since last year, so we're still getting adjusted here. And also when the score bug doesn't do it for me, and we have another discussion with the refs on numbers. I don't know. I'm just going off the Galena roster sheet here. That's all I've got. But everything seems to be good. Titans will start off on the serve with Katie Mooney back deep. Good serve over by Mooney. Boyce finds it, and that was Colson that sent it over. She stepped over the line of thought. It should be they'll give the point to the Titans there. There we go. Figuring out the score bug. Galena gets on the board. 1-1. That is Riley Meyer back deep for the Bulldogs. She is going to be a player to watch over the next few years on this Galena team, and good basketball player. Good hit over by Blackledge. Burns finds it. Good save there. I think that was Ruby and Blackledge both kind of had a hand on it, trying to save it inside. Kirk finds time. Stover sets it over and missed by the Bulldogs. I'm not sure who that was trying to get it. I think that was Boyce. Nope, that was number 5, Dakota Bennett. So Titans with the lead now, 2-1. And they have the serve. Tatum Kirk on the serve. That was Russell. Meyer tried to find it, and it went into the net. 3-1 Titans. So maybe a little pep talk in the huddle there at the end of the first set by Coach Layson as we figured something out, it looks like. It's Colson, sent over by Russell. Mooney finds it, taps it over from Meyer. Good fake there, as that was a fake from Colson trying to spike the ball, and that was Russell that sent it over. Even tricked me out. Good hit there by Torrey, tapped out of bounds. Galena trying to save it. Good save there by Burns. Russell sends it over, and that'll be a Galena point. One thing this Galena team has been able to do tonight is rally when Columbus maybe counted them out of it too early when it comes to the particular play. Columbus still with a lead, 3-2. Good save by Tedlock, and they're going to say it was tipped by number 32, Burns. She had a hand on it. That'll be a Titan point. And I think she knew it. You can kind of look at the reaction on her face. I think she was like, yeah, shouldn't have done that. Ruby Stover back deep. Boyce to Meyer. Tapped over by Russell. Good save by Tedlock. Mooney hits it. Sent over by Kirk. Boyce, Meyer gets send over. And Mooney hits that one into the net. It'll be 4-3. Titans still with the lead here in the opening part of set 2. That is Wesleyan Russell back deep on the serve and out of bounds. Yep. So 5-3 Titans. Yeah, considering Galena started out on like a 4-0 run last game, this game already looks a little better. And Blackledge on the serve, unfortunately sent it into the net. 5-4, and once again, you know, she's a freshman playing at the varsity level. You know, that's tough for any freshman to do. You're experiencing a high level of play. There's a big difference when it goes from junior high to high school. You know, just the workload of practices, games, whatever the heck. It doesn't matter the sport. It's just a big increase, and to immediately be put on that varsity expectation is tough. So she's going to find her way. She's going to be a good player in the next few years. And I think Meyer stepped out of bounds as she was trying to save it in. 6-4. Titans still, or 7-4, I'm sorry. Titans still with the lead. I think that was Tedlock on the serve. Colson to Russell. Russell hits it. Good save by Tedlock. Townsend finds it. That was Drager. Caitlin Drager into the game. Send it over. Good save by Boyce as she almost did the worm there trying to get it. And I think Columbus stepped on the line. Should be a Galena point, I think. Well, yep, 7-5. Columbus still with a 2-point lead. They've been hanging on to this short lead for a while. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And that was Dakota Bennett that sent it into the net. It'll be 8-5 Columbus. So Columbus showing a lot more life in this second set than what they were in the first. And I think when you start off with a lead and you build on it, it gets the team more confident, a little more motivated. Madison Rand back deep to serve right now for Columbus. Good send over. Russell taps it to Colson. Boyce sends it over. Good block by Stover, and Galena could not recover. Let's see a little more of that. That was good. 9-5. Rand still on the serve, sends it back. Boyce taps it out of bounds, and that was Russell that tried to get to it. 10-5 Columbus. So Columbus lost that last set by like 15 or 16, and they're up by 5 now. So you can already see a difference set to set in this young team. They just got to find their movement, find a good rotation that works and stick with it. And that one also hit out of bounds, but Galena once again rallies behind their troops. Time for Columbus to do the same. Sent over by Kirk, off the hit by Townsend. Good spike by number 21. That's Marley Shoemaker. That was Madison Rand that tried to save it. 10-6, Columbus still with the lead. From Mooney to Townsend on the send over. Colson taps it back over onto the Columbus side. Good send over by Kirk. I think it went out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Bulldogs. And that one's sent into the net by Paisley Burns, number 32. Titan lead is back up to 4, 11-7. As Blackledge will replace Townsend. Mooney back deep. Boyce hits it out of bounds, and a few uncharacteristic mistakes here in this game from Riley Boyce have allowed Columbus to get a good lead going here. Back up to 5, 12-7. Another good serve by Mooney. From Boyce, Russell sends it over. Blackledge taps it over for Stover. Sent over by Meyer. Mooney with a nice hit. Burns finds it. From Colson. Over to Boyce. Nice hit. Mooney tried to grab it just a little too low there. Make it 12-8. Columbus still with the lead. Good block there by Russell as her and Stover trying to fight for it, and Galena wins that battle. 12-9. Columbus still has a lead, but the lead's been cut to 3. So Galena trying to rally back here a little bit after a couple of impressive plays. Meyer back deep on the serve. It goes out of bounds. 13-9 Columbus. That was Tatum Kirk back deep. Russell spikes it over, blocked by Stover, but now on her own side. That'll be another Bulldog point, 13-10. So Columbus has been hanging on to a lead basically the entire game. Or the entire set, excuse me. As I believe that was Riley Boyce once again on the serve. Blackledge saves it. Stover sends it over. Burns, Meyer. Sent over by number 6, that is, well, I don't know. Or no, that's 8, I'm sorry. That was Mackenzie New. Bulldogs did grab the point, 13-11. So Bulldogs trimming down the Titan lead. Columbus still hanging on to it by 2. Boys once again on the serve. Mooney finds it. Blackledge sends it over. Meyer, Russell taps it. Blackledge hits it out of bounds. 13-12. Galena's cut it to a 1-point lead for Columbus. Boyce still on the serve. Stover sends it over, blocked by Russell. But it was blocked and it went out of bounds. Columbus leads back up to 2. So 14-12. As Caitlin Drager checks into the ball game. Stover back deep. Finds Boyce. Sent over by New, but good block, but unfortunately it landed back on the Columbus side. I think that was Blackledge or Dreger that had a hand on it. And the Titan lead once again cut to 1. Ramos to Mooney. Dreger sends it over for Columbus. From Russell to Meyer, light tap over, and another good return by the Titans. That one out of bounds. Should be a Titan point. And their lead once again back up to 2. 15-13. Columbus led basically this entire second set. Even if it's only by 1 or 2, they've had a large lead at 5, and Galena's managed to cut it, but they haven't been able to take the lead back. Good send over by Mooney. Nobody home for Galena. Found an open gap there in their formation. Makes it 16-13. So hopefully that'll continue to rally the troops. Columbus will find a little motivation here. Blackledge on the serve. And tapped out of bounds by Russell. Boys does save it. Another good save by Galena. Unfortunately, that one goes into the net. 17-13. So Titans once again with the lead by 4. So Galena cut it to 1. Titans been able to build it up, and that's a really good sign to see from a young team like this, being able to come back on the team that's got quite a few familiar names from last year. Well, that one was, about to say, that one was definitely inside, and nobody found it. 18-13, and Galena calls timeout. So a much more impressive set here than the opening one from Columbus. We'll take a 30-second break. We're back after this.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Welcome back. 18-13. Columbus, after losing the first set by double digits, has managed to keep the lead in this one for quite some time. It is a 5-point lead for Titans right now. 18-13. Blackledge back on the serve. Boyce to Meyer, sent over by Russell. Nobody found it on the Titan side, just a little hole there. And Galena once again cut it to 4. Galena's cut it several times. It was down to 1 just a few moments ago, and then Columbus crawled it back up to 5. As Blackledge and Townsend will trade places, so Bentley back in the game for the Titans. Kirk finds it. Townsend sent over by Mooney. Another nice hole. Managed to be saved by Boyce. She's been impressive tonight on the offensive end. As that was Russell. Tapped over, but a good spike by Caitlin Dreger goes over. Wasn't really a spike, but a light tap, and the coach is saying she crossed the line. Who are they giving the point to? They gave it to Galena, yeah. So, yeah, it'll be 18-15. Columbus still with the lead. But I think they're going to say Dreger's foot stepped too much inside there. Kirk Townsend. Sent over by Tedlock. I have no idea what that means, do you?
One of them hit the net.
Okay. I don't have my book of volleyball official one in the net, so we'll trade points there. 19-16. Columbus still with a 3-point lead. You got to be up by 2 first to get to 25. Bennett on the serve. Ramos finds it, sends it into the net. And I'm about to say that was 3 hits. That'll be a Galena point. So Galena's once again cut it to 2 here late in the second set. Bennett once again on the serve. Much better hit by Ramos that time. And that one, thought it was going to be sent over the net. A little fakery there by Galena, 19-18. So Galena's once again cut it to 1. They've done this a couple times. Columbus managed to rally back. And they need to rally more so than ever right here. Ramos finds it, and Townsend sent it over. And another Galena point there. So we're tied at 19 for the first time. I think this is the first time it's been tied since it was 1-1 early on here in the second set. Galena sends it over. Katie Mooney finds it. That's Bennett. Colson over to New. New sends it over. Ramos finds it. Way in the back. Somebody's got to hit it over. Good send by Mooney. Boyce looking to spike it. Lands it into the net. Columbus back with the lead by 1. 20-19. Madison Rand on the serve. Boyce directing a little traffic there as Colson sends it over. Townsend finds that one. Sent over by New. Townsend once again setting it over for the Titans. Colson. Kirk, Townsend. Mooney sent it into the net. We're tied again at 20. All here in this game, or in this set. Man, that was really a nice serve there from Paisley Burns. I mean, just barely over the net, low to the ground. And Galena has the lead for the first time, I think, in this set. 21-20, Galena on top by 1. Mooney sends it over. Meyer sets it up, sends it over herself. Townsend sets it up for Kirk, sends it over. Little hole there, and another good save as Boyce looked like she hit that one out of bounds. That one was sent into the net. I'm not sure what the coach is upset about. Who are they giving the point to? Well, nobody got that one, I guess. Oh, Titan point, okay. So we're once again tied at 21. Mooney finds that one. Blackledge over to Stover. She sends it over. Now Burns on the Bulldog side. Sets it up for Boyce. Good hit. Good save by Rand. Trade spikes. Good save. Good save there by Ruby. She sent it over. Found a nice hole. Titans once again back with the lead by 1. So now a good rally by Columbus. Got a little interesting ball game here. Mooney on the serve. Good one. Sent out by Boyce. I don't think they're going to recover that one. That one just a little too far out of reach. And a timeout once again by Galena. 23-21. Titans have the lead by 2. A much more impressive second set. Let's see if they can hang on and win it. We're back in 30 seconds.
One in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
And we're back. Meyer sends it over off of the Columbus serve, and there was a little miscommunication there between Columbus and I think Blackledge was trying to go up for it and just couldn't find it. So we got a close one, a 1-point affair, 23-22. Titans with the lead by 1. Meyer on the serve for the Bulldogs. Blackledge, Mooney, sent over by Stover. Out of bounds, and that'll be a Galena point. Was waiting to see what they called it there. It looked like it was going to be pretty close. Going to wait for the line judge's call before I said anything. We're tied at 23. Meyer once again on the serve. Blackledge to Stover. Mooney soft tap from Meyer to Colson. Finds a good hole. Good save by Torrey. Tedlock will send it over. Paisley Burns sends it out. Boyce sends it into the backcourt. Another good rally by Galena, but it'll be 3 hits, and that'll make it another Titan point. So Titan with the advantage here. They've got the serve and the lead by 1. 1 point here, Columbus wins it. Galena ties it. They got to go to 26. And we're going to have to go to 26. 24 all. So now it's whoever gets to 26 first. Galena with the serve. Boys back deep. And Coach Layson discussing a couple things. Is it Titan ball? Okay, it is. But I say it should be 24 all because we wouldn't still be playing if it wasn't. So okay. Now I'm just confused. Okay. Well, because we had that point for a while. The score's right now. It's tied at 24 now, and Galena has it. Thanks to Coach Layson for clearing that up. And Huck over here. Give him a little credit. Burns to Russell. Russell sends it in the net. A small mistake there, 25-24. Columbus has it by 1. One more could do it. Titans with the serve. Ruby Stover back deep. Now it's the time to cut all the mistakes you made in the first set. A good serve. Burns finds it to Meyer. Sent over by Galena. Good save there by Mooney. It nearly went out of bounds. Meyer sets it up for Russell, and another hole there. Columbus had a hard time getting to it, and you think that would be understandable, but when you want your defense to be spread out and ready for anything, sometimes they find a small gap. We're tied once again at 25, so now we got to go to 27. Russell on the serve. Tatum Kirk has it, sent over by Tedlock. Boyce finds it to Meyer. Back over to Boyce, she sends it over. Adoremus finds it to Mooney. Somebody's got to send it over. Tedlock will do the work. Meyer to Colson. Bulldogs find it, send it over. Caitlin Drager finds it. Tatum Kirk will send it. Meyer to number 21, hit out of bounds. Galena once again with a lead here, 26-25. Columbus will have to score here on this one. And Coach Layson will call timeout. 26-25. Next point could win it or send us to 28. We'll take a quick break. We're back in 30 seconds. (26-25), Titans down by 1. Next point could win it for Galena. I'd hate to be Russell right now with a lot of pressure on that serve. He's pretty good at it, though. Good send over. Blackledge finds it. Adoremus. Sent over by Drager. Ball still in play. Meyer finds it for the Bulldogs. Spiked over. Good block, but it was on the Titan side, and that'll win it for Galena. 27-25. And refs called the game. They shut off the scoreboard. Oh, nope, we're back on. I'm about to say Galena should have had that one. So I guess are they gonna swap sides, or I'm not really sure what the plan is here. Looks like they're going to play another game. Galena does win that one. If you miss watching Titan and Galena action, don't worry, because these two teams will meet each other on the football field at Cecil Klein Field on Friday. Join us for that game. Titans are 1-0, Bulldogs 0-1. Should be a good game. Galena always brings the heat when it comes to football in town, so that'll definitely be an exciting game. So if you've got nothing to do on a Friday night, come out to Cecil Klein Field, or if you would like to stay in the comfort of your own home, we provide a wonderful service where you can watch it on TV, so that's why we're here. But, well, they're giving them 1:38. I don't think we're going to use all that. But we might as well reset the score while we have you. We also have volleyball coming up on Thursday. That'll be home, so we won't have to go on the road, although I do admit Galena has like one of the best gyms in southeast Kansas, in my opinion. And when it comes to live streaming, they might have the best, so. Here, I think we need to put that back. So are they calling it set 3, or was that game 1? I'm not sure what they're doing. So I think that's game 1. Okay. They still have sets 1 on the scoreboard. That's why I asked the question. I wasn't sure. I've reset it to set 1, so we're going to go with that. Just because I'm not going to change it again. So they've got under 20 seconds left on the clock. I didn't realize they'd run it out, but they will. So we're going to assume they're going to do 3 matches, and Galena just won the first match. So I think that's how they're going to do it. Best 2 of 3. So if Columbus wins this match, they'll play a third. And if Galena wins, we'll go home. I mean, just being straight up. But we do hope for a Titan win here, and they were very close that last set, so maybe a little motivation in the girls trying to figure things out, getting warmed up. They might bring a little bit more action to the first set here than they did the last time. So this match could very well be very interesting. Excited to see what the Columbus offense is going to put up here in this opening set of the second match. It was Riley Meyer on the serve. Tatum Kirk sent it into the net. Good save by Stover. And that'll be a Galena point as Ruby Stover stepped out inside. So Galena starts off with the opening point. Meyer once again on the serve. Barely grazed the net there. Barely able to get over. And almost a little collision between Kirk and Mooney there, trying to get to the ball. So some miscommunication. 0-2, Galena leads it. Meyer once again on the serve. Rand finds it to Mooney. Sent over by Stover, blocked by Russell. Nice clean block there from the senior. I think she's a senior. They don't have their logos, but I've seen her name pop up several times. Maybe I shouldn't talk about things I don't know about. Probably be good for just everybody overall. Mooney to Blackledge. Good save there by Blackledge. But I think she stepped out of bounds, and that'll be 4-0. Bulldogs. So Galena starting off hot, 4-0. Meyer still on the serve for the Bulldogs. From Richards to Mooney. Rand sends it over. Burns for the Bulldogs. Sends it over to Boyce. That one hit out of bounds by Rand into the doorway. 5-0. And Coach Layson, I'm not sure if she was talking to the refs or the players there. I'm not sure what she said. Whatever it was, she wasn't happy about it. Blackledge, good send over. Russell finds it. Soft tap over. Mooney collects it. From Stover. Mooney will send it over. Raises the net from Burns over to Meyer. Sent over by Boyce. Boyce, another good hit, finds an open hole in the defense. And that'll make it a 6-0 run to start here for Galena. So they are definitely working well off those 2 wins that they had in the first match. Columbus needs to find something here. Blackledge, good send over, and Galena couldn't get anybody home, and Titans are now on the board. So there you go. Just a little motivation. Once you crack one, might as well crack off another 5 more. Tie the game, why not? Burns finds it. Riley Boyce had to hustle back there to save it as Meyer sends it over. From Kirk over to Mooney. Good spike by Torrey, send it over. Another good save by Torrey off the soft hit by Meyer. Galena having trouble. They send it over with Meyer. Mooney, sent over by Stover, blocked by Russell, but it goes out of bounds, 6-2. Titans on a 2-0 run here. First 2 points they've scored in the matchup, and they need it. So, hey, anything to keep it going. As Mooney will be on the serve. Quickly sends it over, didn't give herself much time there. Russell soft hit over. That was Blackledge trying to find it. It is 7-2. Bulldogs with the lead by 5 here early on in the opening set of the second match. Boyce sends it into the net off the serve, 7-3. Columbus cuts the Bulldog lead to 4. Blackledge on the serve. And Galena had trouble from Meyer to Colson, no connection. 7-4, Columbus has cut the Galena lead to 3. So they're crawling back in after Galena started off on a 6-0 run. And Boyce hits it backcourt. And Columbus starting to find a little motivation here. Crawled back in this one. Galena started off 6-0. It's been a 5-1 run here for Columbus in this opening set of the second match. That was Blackledge on the serve, hit it out of bounds. Bulldogs now up 8-5. That was Russell on the serve. Blackledge tried to save it inbounds, and she did, but nobody home to help her out, 9-5. Galena advances their lead back up to 4 once again. Russell back deep. Blackledge finds it from Mooney over to Kirk. Sends it over. Hit out of bounds by Boyce. And Titans score another one, 9-6. So Columbus trying to keep themselves in it here. Not wanting to get lost early on. Whatever Coach Layson was yelling to earlier seemed to work. Colson sends it over off the serve from Ruby Stover. Nice hit over by Tedlock. It was tapped by Boyce, and it went out of bounds, 9-6, or 7, excuse me. Columbus cuts it to 2. So once again, pretty impressive for this young team to cut it like that, especially after Galena started off with a 6-0 run. From Russell to Meyer off the serve. Boyce sends it over. It's saved by Blackledge. Mooney finds it. Kirk sends it over. From Boyce, soft send over by Meyer. Mooney setting it up for Kirk, sends it. Russell to Meyer. To, I believe that was Caitlin Thompson that hit it over. And I think they're going to give Galena the point. No. My bad. I guess she stepped out of bounds or something. 9-8. Columbus has it according to the scoreboard. So Ruby still on the serve for the Titans. From Meyer, sent over by Colson. And a nice spike there. Columbus had trouble getting to that one, 10-8. Galena's lead back up to 2. That was Colson on the serve for the Bulldogs. Mooney sends it over. Russell finds it. Over to New. Hits it into the net. Titan point. So they've cut the lead to 1. And this young team making a little excitement out of this game. Actually, on the last 2 sets, they've really made it an enjoyable one to watch. Had a lot of good offensive action. Galena's been able to cut it. Columbus had the lead for a while in that one, and now Columbus trying to rally back. That was Tatum Kirk that sent it over. And Columbus managed to corral it there. I'm not entirely sure how that all played out. Sent over. Nice hole there. That was from number 1, Graffel. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. I'm going to have to ask Coach Layson on that one. When there's new players, I hate missing their pronunciations. I really do. Do they give the point to Galena? Now I'm just all sorts of confused. First volleyball game of the year. I got to get back into the swing of things too, but I guess somebody must have hit it twice, and that one, good serve, sent over, nobody home, 12-9 Galena. I'm going to keep the roster in front of me from now on. That was Bennett that sent it over. That was Boys on the spike. And I guess somebody stepped out of bounds. That's 13-9 Galena. Volleyball is such a fast-paced sport that it's a good thing we have referees. It's hard to tell when something happens or how something happens, and Bennett sent that one in the net. Columbus cuts the deficit to 3, 13-10. Columbus trying to corral that one after it was sent over and went off a couple different hands out of bounds, 14-10. So Galena starting to get back into the driver's seat of this one. Kirk to Blackledge, good send over by the freshman. Raffle with a hard spike goes out of bounds, 15-10. Columbus once again down by 5. They find themselves in another hole, but they cut the last one. A little bigger deficit, and they still managed to pull themselves out of it. Good send over by Torrey, saved by Bennett. And Colson sent over by Burns. Torrey trying to do the same setup there with another high hit. Mooney sends it over for the Titans. Back over to Boyce. To Russell, good spike. Good try to save there by Ruby. Just couldn't find it, a little too low to the ground. 16-10. And Columbus, wow, kept that one alive. A little retaliation there. As that is Bennett with it. Hits it over to Russell. Mata Ramos over to Mooney to Blackledge. That one just barely, I think that one was just barely inside. Yeah, they're going to give the point to Columbus. Good hit there by Kinsley to just get it kind of right on the line there. Just kind of skirt the boundary. 16-11. Columbus down by 5. And good at send over by Riley Meyer. She had the angle on it, spiked it over on the side, and that'll make it 17-11. Galena extends their lead back up again to 6. Tedlock to Mooney. Blackledge will send it over from Burns. Meyer sets it up for Russell. Good spikes and out of bounds by Townsend. 18-11. Galena starting to get back in control of this opening set of the second match. Meyer back deep to serve for the Bulldogs. Kirk finds it to Mooney, to Blackledge. Blocked, but on the Galena side. Should be 18-12. But Columbus cuts the deficit to 6. This team's shown that they can rally behind a deficit, so we'll see what they can do here. Mooney back deep for the Titans, and she sends it into the net. 19-12. That was Riley Boyce on the send over. Good set by Torrey. Ruby sends it over once again after it was immediately sent back by the Bulldogs. Thompson. Now Mooney. Kirk hits it over. Burns to Meyer. That was Colson that sent it over. Saved immediately. Blocked by Columbus. Good rally there by Galena. And a little miscommunication there. Torrey had it, and I think it was immediately sent back over the net, 20-12. And just some characteristic mistakes that you see in a young team. Miscommunication. It all happens when you're trying to find what works. That one hit a little sideways by Tedlock. Can't make it over the net, 21-12. I believe that was Boyce still on the serve. Mooney sets it up for Stover. It was blocked by Russell. She sent it the other way. 22-12. It is now a 10-point Galena lead. Good save by Burns after it was sent over by Tedlock, and that one tapped over by Russell. Townsend finds it. Mooney set it up for Stover. She sends it across from Meyer to Burns. Hard spike over. Mooney finds it. Blackledge sets it up for Stover. Stover, good hit. Tried to find a hole in the defense. Boyce rushed to get that one. Colson sent that over, and that's another Galena point. Man, their offense is rolling tonight. Been able to get it and find some small gaps and just hit it perfectly right in the center. And got to give the experience they have back credit. Boyce sends that one out of bounds. That'll make it 23-13. So Columbus cuts it to 10. I think we're unsure of who's on the rotation. So it will be Blackledge back deep. Serve for the Titans. Good send over. Russell finds it to Colson. Sent over by Boyce. As Mooney sets it, Tedlock sets it up for Kirk. She sends it over. Burns finds it. From Meyer. Sets it up. Sent over by Thompson. Good send over by Mooney from Boyce to Meyer. Sent over by Russell. Good spike. Good save by Columbus. I think that was actually Blackledge on the save, and after that we couldn't contain it. 24-13. Kirk finds Mooney. It's sent over by Townsend. Out of bounds. And Galena will win the set 25-13. And they're They're shaking hands. Are they wrapping it up? Are they calling it? I don't know if they're switching sides or calling it the game. We'll find out. Well, there's a lot of fans leaving, so I'm gonna assume that they're gonna wrap it up here with this one. Yeah, I don't think they're switching sides. They're headed to the locker room. Well, I guess that'll do it. Galena wins all 3 sets. But Columbus had a hard-fought effort in that second set. Man, it came down to the wire. We had to go to like 28. So you got to give this young team credit. I don't know if Coach Lason's going to come up here. I tried to get her to, but I don't know if she was up for the job. But we'll find out. We'll come back, have a real quick call service post-game show, and then get out of here from Galena. But we'll take a quick break. We're back in 2 minutes on the call service post-game show.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
And we're here on the Call Service post-game show here on Columbus Sports Live. When it's time for new tires on your ride, make a call to Call Service in Girard. And when you need in the field service, Calls has you covered with a truck en route. Shop for your tires and more at callservicellc.com. Tonight, Columbus falls in a tough shootout really wasn't a shootout, but tough showing to Galena. Lost all 3 sets, and man, the first one, not going to lie, pretty rough. You know, Columbus with a lot of youth had trouble just getting to the ball, and that's one thing that they're going to have to work on. But, man, they made such a good showing in the second set. They had to end up going to like 28. They had the lead for most of it. So this team has got some good signs of experience on it that they can work with and some good things that they can look at on film. They got a lot of stuff to work on. They're very young, but they've got a lot of good things that they can take with them in the future, and that's a good sign from this team. Coming up next, when it comes to actual action, in case you ever want to find out, and we're not here to tell you, just go to varsitysportslive.com. You can find all the information you need regarding any of the games that we have going on. So on Thursday, Columbus will take on Nevada, East Newton, and Colgan in a, I guess, quad. I'm not sure what they're calling it. But, yeah, we'll have all that action for you. That'll be a home game. And then if you are looking forward to more Columbus and Galena action, they will play each other on the football field Friday night at Cecil Klein. So be there, be square. Or if you don't want to be there, just go ahead and watch on Columbus Sports Live like you do. Good way to support the broadcast and good way to support the kids as they're hoping to have a good season. Coming off a win against Independence last Thursday. So hopefully they'll have a little motivation going into the Galena game. Galena not in their district anymore. They won't open up district play until week 4, so not a lot of time there. But this will be a good experience game for them, as Galena always brings the heat when they come to town. So should be a good one. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of here because it's past my bedtime. 8:13, whatever. We'll thank everybody so much for watching tonight. First volleyball game of the season. We got a few more on the schedule for you, and we'll make sure to see you on Thursday and Friday as well for some more volleyball and football action. Thanks for watching, and good night.
Gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat. Don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at varsitysportslive.com.